everyone, this is Kate from Cupchairs and welcome back to another reaction video. Today I'm checking out the Ballad of Tutu by Lifebringer, a doom death metal project that started in 2023. Their sound is heavily inspired by early 90s doom bands like The Gathering, Ethereal Winds and Paradise Lost, so I'm expecting dark atmospheres, crushing riffs and deep emotional weight. What really caught my attention is the concept behind the track. It's inspired by two very different stories. The Ugly Duckling, the classic fairy tale about transformation and acceptance, and the anime Princess Tutu, which plays with fairy tale tragedy and fate in a way that feels almost poetic. I'm really curious to see how they translate those themes into doom metal, so let's hit play and dive into the Ballad of Tutu by Lifebringer. Slow tempo. Slow, heavy guitars. Good stuff so far. Love the growls, really powerful. Nice touch with a delay. Wish I had the lyrics to follow. Nice. Oh, hello. That's a nice contrast with the clings. Ooh, some female singer in the background. Cool. I appreciate. Let's speed things up a bit. Ooh, good stuff. I'm really enjoying the diversity. Different sections. Let's see if it gets even heavier. Oh, that was a good section. Hit really hard. So, melodic breakdown. Nice guitar work. A little harmony going on there. Vocal layering is my favorite. More female supports. Wonder what's next? The guitar solo lands really well here. It's a welcome break from the vocals, I suppose. steady pace for now. Yeah, back into it. No chanting, aggressive chanting. Slightly more complex guitar solo is always welcome. Yeah, there we go. Two vocalists again. Loving the heavy versus melodic balance in here. It's quite a journey so far, really enjoying it. Whew. Piano was an unexpected touch. But it's welcome for sure. Yeah, still so dark. It's really been difficult to mix it all together. So many elements. Good job on that bit. Production is very solid indeed. Dark, immersive atmosphere. Female vocals are a bit up front. Good stuff. It's like listening to a rock opera. I totally see it as a musical. Maybe you should give it a shot. So fading out. It's an interesting touch. That was lovely though. So that was Lifebringer with the Ballad of Tutu, and the first thing I immediately thought was this track is epic in every sense of the word. Right from the start you get a classic doom metal feel, slow crushing guitars, deep bass and powerful but not overwhelming drums. The mix is done in a way that feels really organic, almost like you're listening to a live performance rather than something overly polished in a studio. Then the growls come in and that's when things really start to build. I immediately noticed the delay effect on the vocals, which adds a really cool atmospheric touch. But I did feel like they were sitting a little too upfront in the mix. Maybe that's a stylistic choice for this genre, but personally I think the vocals would blend even better if they were sitting just a bit deeper in the instrumental. Also, I couldn't quite make out the lyrics and the growls, so if you're someone who likes to follow along, you might want to have the text in front of you for that part. Then come the clean vocals, and this is where things started getting even more interesting. The melodies are pretty simple but effective, and I really like the tone, especially when accompanied by what sounded like operatic background vocals done by a female singer. I felt it added a lot of depth and drama to the track. Now this is an almost 8-minute long song, so naturally there are a lot of different sections happening here. You start with a slow atmospheric intro, then it builds into a faster, heavier section with double bass drums and dynamic riffing, and then there's an even slower breakdown where the guitars are playing a really nice harmony. I have to say the parts where the growls are layered with clean female vocals were probably my favorite. It's a great contrast that adds to the melodic depth of the track, and yes, for those wondering, there is a guitar solo. I think there's even two. It's well executed, technically solid, but not overly self-indulgent. You can tell there is a lot of control and intent behind the playing rather than just shredding for the sake of it, which I personally really appreciate. Now, doom death metal isn't exactly my usual genre, just because I tend to gravitate more towards singing based styles, even if they're gritty and there's a bit of screaming. That said, I do enjoy it when there's a mix of clean and extreme vocals rather than just straight growls all the way through, and this track really delivered on that balance. One moment that really surprised me was towards the end of the song when a piano suddenly came in. It added a completely new dimension, almost bordering on something out of opera or a musical soundtrack. Just when I thought the track had shown me everything it had to offer, that element came in and gave it this grand cinematic feel. Overall, I enjoyed the production, and I have to say I haven't heard a fade out in a modern song in a while, but here it actually worked beautifully. It leaves you with the feeling that the story isn't quite over yet. As I said, it's a complex track, so naturally it might take a couple of listens to fully absorb everything it's offering, but these were my first impressions. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Would love to hear how this track hit you. And of course, let's wish Lifebringer all the best with their upcoming album. That's all for today's video. I'll see you in another one very soon.
I wake up into this new body.